I'm Nathaniel Gomes. Everyone knows me as Nate, and I'm a construction supervisor in the New South Wales major construction projects. Obviously, my wife, my daughter's very young, and she was born prematurely, and so she's potentially going to have respiratory issues. She had a respiratory virus when she was very, very young, a couple of weeks old, and that was really damaging to her. And the ongoing effects of that, if it was another respiratory disease, could be quite severe. My dad's quite ill. He's got chronic kidney disease, so he's recently sort of been diagnosed, or at the start of the year, and he now needs sort of dialysis treatment. That makes him very vulnerable, obviously, to COVID and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to make sure that I was healthy again. You know, I wasn't sort of putting him in any sort of more risk or anything like that, and that I was around, because again, he needs that extra bit of assistance. He needs that help and care, and he doesn't sort of have anyone else around to sort of help him out. So that was a big one for me. I feel like the vaccine is like wearing safety glasses, or wearing gloves, or wearing a hard hat. Like it's not eliminating the risk, but it's really reducing the impact. If something does happen and flies towards your eye, that safety glass is going to bounce it back off. So I really feel like that is the vaccine, and that's like the more logical way that I was like trying to reason with myself. Yeah, it just makes me more, like I said, more confident and comfortable to head back out into the world, to open it back up, and reconnect with people. I miss that connection with my, and I'm you know what I really don't like is that awkward thing where you see someone you know, and usually I give that person a hug, but it's like, oh, I hate that feeling. It's like the worst part of COVID, I feel like, is like that distrust of somebody that you trust. And I just feel like if I know that my mate's double vax and I'm double vax, and I think, man, we're as protected as we can be. Let's hug it out, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's just going to help us reconnect a little bit more once things open back up and we're out of these, out of our little bubble. I feel like it's going to help us reconnect a lot more and give us a lot more of our freedoms back. As selfish as it seems, I just want to have a beer with my mates at the pub and have a punt on a Saturday arvo, watch some fights. You know, what I really want also is to get back together with my family, hopefully before Christmas, Christmas come early, and just to see them and like I said, to give them a hug and just to say, how's it going, rather than texting back and forward or FaceTiming and stuff like that. It's nice to see people, but also just in person, and have, my daughter play with her cousins and play with our friends' kids. Like, the poor thing, she's 2 years old, and this is the prime time for them to be social and all that kind of stuff. And she's just stuck here with boring old mum and dad. Think about the pros and cons. Think about the reasons why, the reasons why not. It might not affect you, but think about the other people it might affect. Think about the things you may miss out on. And it does seem exclusionary to say, oh, people who aren't vaccinated can't do this, this, and this. But again, if you think about it logically, it's about safety. Less emotion, more logic. I think one of my favorite podcasters always says, facts, not feelings. So yeah, focus on the facts, not the feeling that you're being forced into doing something. I just really want to just get out and just see people again.